We just went live. Are you kidding me? Ah! We just did this whole introduction.
Let's repeat. Start over.
Hi, how's it going, everybody? My real name is Logan. We're gonna go back around the circle.
Are we live? Like, are we actually live?
Are we actually live?
Oh, we're live!
We're actually live.
I don't see the red was on there.
Yeah.
Well, contrary to popular
Are you
belief,
sure that we're live?
I am not Zeb. I am Brennan, and this is...
Oh, the red thing is there. Yeah, so just so you guys know, we did like a whole little spiel for like 3 minutes because we thought we were live. Turns out we're not live, and then now we're going back around. Yeah, now we're going back around the circle. So my name is not actually Kat or Eden. My name is Jenna. So I actually let it slip like twice during the show. So if you caught that, good for you. I know. I had like 3 name slips.
And David Goodall. I am a robot.
Hey, my name is Rami. I was Elliot.
This is Anna. I was Fiona, and I really like the name Fiona, so I might just keep it.
But the first time we did this, I made a really sweet joke about how my name actually was Violet, but now it's just kind of boring. It's not funny anymore. My name is actually Victoria, so you can still call me V.
Oh boy. So, my name is Alex. I'm eating crackers. I played Jay. So, yeah. Did you play Jay? I did.
He totally played Jay.
He did.
Played him. Yeah, I like doing the roadmap. It reminds me of my debate days. Okay, so what we're doing right now, we just introduced ourselves, so now you know who we are. I'm not gonna do it with crackers in my mouth. I don't eat carbs. I just drink them. I'm kidding. Anyway, okay, so we just did a quick overview, or we're gonna do an overview of the show itself and like where we're going, and then we're gonna give you a recap of episode 15 so that you know what happened because a lot of people were confused. It was terrifying. Cat. Was terrifying because some of us didn't know what was anyway. And then fun. Okay, so then we're gonna go through a Q&A. So if you have questions for us, we have a ton of questions for you. So we'll get to ask you guys questions. But that means that in the meantime, if you have questions for us, like maybe don't ask them yet because we're not gonna reply yet. You know, this was funnier the first time around, guys. I was witty and hilarious the first time around.
We're not ready for like.
I was so funny the first time, guys. Imagine laughing.
Sort of funny.
I am effing hilarious. Screw you. Okay. Anyway, all right.
She's older than me. She can say whatever she wants.
Okay. Oh, sorry, kiddos. Okay, so then the last thing we're gonna do is go over like what comes next, and is there maybe like a season 2, and what you can do on Kickstarter to help us out, and all that fun stuff. Yeah. Okay, is that it? I don't know what just happened, but I'm a little scared.
Let's do it.
Okay, cool. I did the roadmap. So, Kat.
Jenna.
Yeah, everybody's calling me Kat, and my name is Jenna. I have to put this down, otherwise I'm gonna drop it all over Brennan. These people actually know me, and they're still calling me Kat. Okay, so overview of the last episode, right? Just to touch base. Yes, that's what I'm doing. Okay, just making sure. Okay, so.
Wake up. You want me to overview?
No, I'm fine. Okay, so we all got to the Capitol building. Yes, the Capitol is beautiful. That was the actual Boise Capitol building. Stop it. Yeah, we totally built that set. Okay. Stop. So we got to the building, and there were faces there that were they were there to meet us, and so we all got let in there, and Kat, me, I got pulled away by another face. Stop with the hand. I got pulled away by another faceless, which wasn't that you?
Yeah, that was me.
He was faceless that pulled me away from the group, and then you guys just like went around in a circle and got to the room. I think Yeah, and so I just got like pulled up the stairs. And he kind of like beat me up a little bit.
What? No, I did not. I did not. She's a liar. She's a liar.
We're gonna have words later.
She is a liar. Lies. All the lies. Just.
I'm sad that you guys can't hear the commentary that goes on right now because it's.
It's funny. It's funnier than you
are. Okay, and so the story goes. We got there and then we got separated. I got in there first. The GM and I had like a little chit chat. We didn't really talk about much. It was just kind of like, hey, did you enjoy being dragged up the stairs? Hey, I didn't, let's not do that again. And there were faces surrounding, and then they all came in, and we found out that they were all on trial, except for me, essentially. I was the jury. I'm not a liar. They told me that I'm a liar. Okay, I'm done. So I was the jury, and so basically the GM said, these are your charges. Do you plead guilty, not guilty? Yeah, please note that all the charges were what went on during the show. Victoria is saying that was just her record.
No, they got the record.
Hey, Slade's here. Come here and say your real name.
Parker.
No.
Parker.
Slade's name is Parker, guys. Just so you guys know. Okay. So we got there. I'm still doing the recap. Oh, he's going to go get champagne. We have champagne. Oh! Okay, I need to finish this recap. This is like my one job. You guys don't want to know what Parker just said. No, you don't. So we're on trial. Kat's the jury. Charges, and then I think everybody pled not guilty except for you. I want you to know that Brennan is a very different person outside of Zeb.
Am not.
He's a. I'm not going to say your occupation.
Actually, he is very lovely, so he's not that crazy. Okay. But he was the only one that pled guilty. And so then Kat was like, oh, everybody's innocent. And guilty. You did? Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, that's right. Elliot Ramey pled guilty. And then if you go back, you watch my video, I was like, Elliot, sit down. Say yes, thank you. We love you too. Yes, thank you. We love you too.
To the guy that said you guys are awesome.
Only to dig this right here.
Hey, hearts. Hey, everyone make hearts. Everyone.
I have a mic. Okay, so Kat was like, oh, they're innocent. And so GM says, no, you need to go out and deliberate more. He takes me out again. We go deliberate, essentially. And then Kat comes back and she declares everybody guilty of crimes. And I know that while I was gone, you guys had like some conversation going on. Just arguments, complaining, essentially like that. And then once Kat says everybody's guilty, they all get let out. And GM says, good job, Kat, yada, yada, yada. You proved yourself, da, 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 da. And then they get let out. And so Kat goes around the corner. I go around the corner. And I start hysterically laughing, which was actually the wrong cue. But we're not going to talk about that. No, stop. I single-handedly changed the plot with him on accident. No.
She was supposed to start laughing after I had left the room. I had to just totally think on the fly. Like, I didn't know anything about what was...
But no, so I start hysterically laughing. Woo! Champagne. So I start hysterically laughing. Leon and I have a little powwow. We find out Kat has been eating this whole time. You never called me Eden though, so I can't say if you knew that. Jay comes back to life, Alex comes back to life, and we realize that Kat has been Eden this whole time. She's been the GM, at least she's been one of the GMs. We're realizing that there's more. according to Leon. And then they get let out. Stuff happens with them. From what I remember correctly, Victoria Violet kind of got stuck with something. What? Yeah, I'm gonna hand this off to somebody who was actually like there. Okay.
I want to. Yeah, give it to.
Not it.
Yeah, Parker, what happened when you guys got down there and away from? Went over.
What happened? What happened when?
So when you got down the stairs and then all
got knocked out with
Well, Violet got stabbed by. She got shanked by some sort of foreign object. Yeah, but she was put into a coma. I totally misread her pulse. Nobody ever said I was a smart one, though. Yeah, I'm not great at story time.
So what happened to you?
Yeah, me neither. So Elliot wants to take over now.
So where were we at? So we got downstairs, and the GM was following us. The man GM with a goatee, the guy, facial hair, and the faceless pulled out a gun on us, and then this guy right here came up behind faceless, grabbed the gun, and held the guy captive. Held Mason, the GM guy, captive, and then, well, in between then, yeah, Victoria got passed out. Like she got hit. Something happened to her and she fell down. No, I'm good. And then, cheers. I want to make a toast for our fans. How amazing you guys have been. Anyways, so what was your name? What was your name? Leon. Leon got us. Leon got us all on his side, and then we planned to take out the GM, and that's kind of what happened down there. So that's basically what happened. And no, it's okay. All right. So moving on.
Did that make an ounce of sense? Somebody asked that.
So first of all, no, I'm kidding. No, we're moving on. So now everybody is the fun part. You ready? You pronounce it Vanderschaff. Let's get some questions from you guys. It's Vanderschaff. Yeah. Hey, Connor. Connor.
I will be the specific question
is not
answer.
Leon.
I think Leona's very appropriate.
Okay, no, I need to say something. Okay, so at first it was just Leon that was It was just Leon at first that was actually angry about it, but after everybody kept calling me Justice, I was like, I've said it like 6 times. Come on. So now it pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie, because I've worked hard on.
He's having an identity crisis. It's not even him.
I have. Well, it's time for a question.
Hello, viewers. I am Alex. I have crackers. I played Jay. Did everything that we just said make sense? Just one person saying yes will let us move on to the next Let us move on to the next. Relax.
Can I say one thing though before we end?
Yes. Do we get a yes? We haven't gotten a yes yet, so I just want to make sure. Okay, Parker's gonna say something. Don't be like Kanye. Did you see his last concert?
I just want to say, there's no doubt that Slade would kick Justice's ass 10 times out of 10.
No,
I don't know about that. I choked him out.
I think every single one of my viewers would agree that Violet would take all y'all out. So there. Boom.
I just like to say that why do we have to fight everybody?
All right.
So next is
We're moving on to the next section. So we're waiting for questions from the viewers, you beautiful sadistic viewers out there, to let us know what you want to know about the show.
Afterward, we're asking you guys questions.
Then we'll ask you questions.
No, I'm not gonna ask them.
No, stop being microphone hog. Wait 1 second. Just about.
How did it all start? How did it all start?
No, Violet is not savage. Okay, Violet is scrappy and very aggressive. Is the proper term.
Okay, so Connor, okay, how did it all start? Do you mean the show, or do you mean like the events within the show? Just clarification. The show, how the show all start? I mean, each of us has like a personal story there, so I think that's like a around the room sort of thing, yeah. You can start.
No, because like Johnny and I was part of the original project that turned into this. Yeah.
That's a lot of questions.
Let's start with how we got into the show.
Okay. Basically, although I will answer that in just 2 seconds, what I said is that maybe something we can do is go around, we like went around, said our names. We can go around and say how we got in the show, and then also maybe describe our characters. Like, I know Raimi and I had really similar characters to ourselves. Obviously, Leon was really different from Logan. So we can kind of go around like what we think of our characters, like how we, if we like them or not. I mean, that's a big one. So I'll start off. I got into this. I have always been a stage actress and a dancer. That was actually part of Kat's bio. That's part of mine too. I got in this because of Alex here. Alex and Logan and I have all gone to school at one point together. And he called me on a Thursday night and said, "Hey, I know you're a stage actress, but do you want to maybe try a web show?" And I said, "Sure. When is it? I've never done like straight acting. I've always been in musicals." And he said, "Well, I've never done like just straight shows. I've always like had a tap number or jazz hands or something." But I was like, shut up. So I was like, sure. And I met with our producer, director, Johnny, Saturday morning and went to a rehearsal that Saturday afternoon. And then we aired on Sunday. So I just kind of fell into this on a whim, and it was a really good decision. Oh yeah, we're talking about showing our elbows for those of you. Yeah, here's Brennan.
All right. It's elbows is an inside joke. I actually got in the show, so Raimi's the one who heard about it first, because he and I are actually roommates. So we're roommates in the show, but then we're also actually roommates. So I heard about it from him, and I got involved that way. Obviously, my character is a lot different from me, but I do take certain aspects of myself into Zeb. Why not? Why not? Too bad. Too late. So, yeah, Zeb is someone that I think is partially like me in very specific areas, but mostly I just wanted to play someone that was just totally counter to myself, which was a lot of fun, and I hope you guys had fun with it. But actually, I'm really Zeb, just so you know. No, just kidding. Here we go.
I mean, do you want? Too late. So me, I actually got started in this a long time ago, because this actually started out as a completely different web series. So me, Parker, and then the guy that played Mason. Were any of you guys in it? Was it Bruce? No. Bruce, maybe. I'm not sure. You were gonna be. Some of us had a connection to it, but me and Mason, and it was so creepy. And Parker, we actually were part of the original web series. I played a very similar character to where Justice started out, and then it evolved into what we have now. We're seeing it live, and I hated Justice at first. He was so annoying and like goody, and he took his shirt off, which that wasn't me. It was him. I was in character. Shut up. I never take my shirt off, not even in the shower. And then Leon was.
If you don't take your shirt off in the shower, you've got other issues.
I'm very self-conscious of my body.
It's in his contract to take it off.
Oh, Johnny said it was just us three and Bruce, by the way. It was involved in the original one. But Leon was way more fun. Leon, I got to just be a D-bag, and I made fun of everybody, and it was a good time. It was really fun. It was really fun. That was a good one. That was my favorite. Just saying.
We're just talking about how we got
and then what your character is.
Okay. So I think I saw like an audition posting on Facebook. and so I went down to meet Johnny, and okay, actually this is kind of a funny story because I think Johnny really got the wrong first impression of me because like for an audition you dress nice, okay? You dress up, you throw on a blazer, you don't look like a slob, okay? So I go down there and I go to meet him and I'm chatting with him and he's talking about these two different characters. One is like an athlete and one is like kind of a pretentious, stuck up, you know. And he's like, you look like you could play kind of the pretentious, think you're better than everybody else person. And I'm like,
just pointing at you.
I don't know how to take that because that's a little. No, I'm kidding. No, it was totally hurtful. Johnny, I'm still hurt from that. No, actually, I've recovered entirely from it. But, you know, at the time, I was like, oh.
Actually, just show up to Exlist
Victoria. Thank you, David. We weren't supposed to talk about that, but okay, fine. Whatever you want to go into, okay. Whatever. Okay. Okay. So then he ended up going with the. Thank you for laughing, Johnny. He ended up going with the more athletic person, but then decided to switch it to be more of a actor type person. So the character of Violet actually got switched around a lot. It was originally supposed to be that she had Huntington's disease, and she was an athlete, like Olympic level competitive swimmer, and wasn't going to be able to compete. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought that everybody watched House and knew about.
I did. That's why.
I thought everybody knew what Huntington's was from the House. I can't believe you're using Adele. But dude, you're getting Adele. I might be the oldest person here, so they might not actually know that reference. Right. I'm sorry, I'm the second oldest person here. Okay.
That black box is a computer.
Good job.
No, that was the back of the computer.
It's not actually a computer, it's just a monitor. It's okay. You're gonna get past it.
That's called product placement.
They might be our sponsor. No, I'm kidding. They're not. And so that's how I got into the role. And as far as like me and Violet, we're pretty much the same person. It's actually pretty exciting. No, leave the faceless alone. Leave the mystery where it belongs. Yeah, basically during all my broadcasts and everything, Violet was a lot like myself, except she has more siblings. I really only have 2 brothers. She has like 5. So yeah, that's pretty much the only difference between and the whole memory issue thing. I didn't actually get hit with the stage light. So yeah, that's all I got.
Oh. Apparently, I'm a home slice. I do not know what that term means. Hey. So, yeah. I'm Alex. I play Jay. I've got crackers. I originally got involved in the production of this web series I did the cinematography with Johnny. It was like a baseball sports shoot, and he called me up. I think it might have been 6 months after that or something, and he said, "Hey, we have a few openings in the show. Do you wanna, do you have time for this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I've got time for this. Cool." And so we developed a character on the spot. It was pretty awesome, and I became Jay. And Jay is a highly revolutionary political guy. He's all about changing the world, and he views it as like his way to change the world is to be a politician, corrupt or not, just get to that seat of power and then have all the control. And so that played really well into that he was eventually part of the game itself. It was a really cool aspect, actually, we did in the show that we didn't actually know what the end game for all of our characters would be. So me actually being a part of the entire thing was like a last minute, hey, you're back alive, and you're like one of the investigators for this, whole organization that does this stuff. And I was like, awesome. And so I just played it off, and it worked out really well. I like the evil side of Jay that appeared then. But yeah, he never cared about his father. He could care less if he died. He was just a means to an end, as most things are. And if he comes back in season 2, that'd be really cool. I don't know. I'm really willing to, stick with this production. It's really awesome. But yeah, I'm a college student. I'm a POE major. That's basically where he came from. Just a small part of like just a small part of my my road to I can't talk anymore.
Quit trying to seduce him.
Anyway. Real quick shout out from.
So I just like to say, we just found out that Really Bad Jokes is on here, and we really want to say hi to Really Bad Jokes because he's been really awesome throughout this show. Hold it. I'm doing the shout out. So.
No, you can have your turn after me.
So first of all, Really Bad Jokes, you're the best. Thanks for being my best fan. And you've just been a great support. We really appreciate you. And everybody's trying to steal the microphone because they all love you so much, but I love you the most, so don't even think about it. Oh my God.
He's a liar.
Hi, Really Bad Jokes. I wanted to tell you that I told the blonde joke with the one arm in the tree at work, and I was met with dead silence. So I think I delivered it wrongly, or I really just held your name. So I'm both proud and dismayed. And most people just stop and look to me and like, really, Anna, another bad joke? And I was like, yes, came from Really Bad Jokes. They didn't laugh at all. Anyone else want to talk to him now that I've made that?
Wait. I just want to tell him something really quick, please. Really Bad Jokes. I miss you so much. We couldn't make sarcastic comments and joke back and forth as when I was Leon, and I missed that every single time you said that. I'm in love with you.
That got a little more serious than I expected it to. Really Bad Jokes. I love you desperately, and would like to tell you this. So 3 guys walk into a bar, and the fourth one ducks.
So that's Jay. I'm Alex. I've still got crackers. We are moving on now with more character profiles, both our characters and ourselves.
All right. I don't really know how to open this up, so I'm going to open it up with a little joke. Really Bad Jokes gave me this one, and I've used it several times after hearing it. What is green and smells like bacon? And it's Kermit's fingers.
Yep, obviously.
He was at the local Albertsons. He couldn't decide between peppered or Applewood smoked is awesome. I actually saw a bacon wrapped breakfast burrito.
Ooh, I saw that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the men perk up.
Looks awesome. Awesome. Anyway, I have to talk about like my character and stuff. So I was supposed to be a Western cop. I was supposed to actually have like a 10-gallon hat and everything like that. And then it turned into me having a daughter that was dying, and then I had to fight for her to be alive. Which, you laughing?
No, I'm not laughing.
That's extremely evil.
I see what you do here.
What do I do to my commentators?
You remember that time where the guy was like giving you sarcasm? You're like, I don't like sex. And I was like, oh!
I'm only mean to who's mean to me. After they're all good, but hey, here's Phoenix.
Fiona, last name Nix. Fiona Nix, that's okay. So I ended up getting involved in this project because, I was, innocently working at my job because it's good I have a job. And I got an email saying, hey, can you meet up with us with the creators of the show? And they're like, we want to, kind of propose an idea to you. So I scandalously snuck out for lunch. And I say scandalously because I probably shouldn't have left for lunch at that time because we were really, really busy. And I told them that I had a meeting with a friend because my work thought I was going to any kind of meeting where it was potential new hiring. They would have flipped shit. So I snuck out, got a phone call from my boss while I'm at lunch, which was really awkward. And I'm like, shut up. I'm going to ignore that call. And they talked to me about it, told me about the show. It sounded really fun, really interesting. I'm like, hey, great. I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea who the other characters are. I jumped into the show and I wasn't able to watch anyone else's broadcast to get an idea of what was going on because it was all supposed to be secret and surprise. So I kind of jumped in very haphazardly and scared, very, very, very scared. Kat was amazing. Kat was my hero. And so I based a lot of my character's appreciation, affection for Kat around the idea that she could trust Kat. And it was the only person she could trust. Yes, Kat's amazing. Sob. And she's also betrayed me at the end. So I got a little bit of anger there. Oh, girl. No, we're not going to rehash this anger. And created my character a lot around my quirky self. And of course, I don't think I'm as morbidly gray as I made my character. I do care for humans more than I think I came across. No, okay, no, I don't. Let's just scrap that. I'm a little blunt, straight to the point. We got to get a job done. So I think I played my character pretty straightforward, but I honestly care. That's really confusing. Anyways, thank you guys, and let's pass it on.
Hey. Elliot here, played by Rami. So originally I got in the show. I get really distracted really easily. I think it's my ADD. But I'll try to keep on track here. So earlier, same as some of these other people, I was doing a shoot with the creators of Risk It Live, and he was talking about an idea that he had about a live show, and I was really interested in it. Actually, I really love the idea and how innovative it is. And so I kind of put that in the back of my mind, and I heard about the tryouts, and it kind of passed, and nothing more. Yeah, the auditions, whatever. I don't know the lingo apparently. I've always been kind of interested in doing like acting or like performing. So I randomly shot a message to to Johnny, the writers, and asked him if it was potentially still going on, and he was like, yeah, or actually he said there wasn't any spots, and then it was really cool. It all happened, and then Brennan came in too, so it's been awesome. And I just want to say this really quickly since everyone else got a little here. I'm really thankful for all of you guys. You guys are the main reason that this could happen, and we are excited about the future of it too. So just hold on, we're gonna have something about that later, but stay involved. But anyways, so Elliot's, yes. Elliot kind of got created through basically who I am. A lot of basically everything about him is me, and except for the backstory about being an orphan. I was really excited to be able to interact with people and just be this. So yeah, it was really fun to be a part of this, and we're gonna move on. What are we doing now? Oh, yep.
I'm the only one who hasn't done my character thing because I just hey! First of all, B. Finch, love. Not pregnant. Not pregnant. Woo! Not pregnant. Nope. Go away. Go away. No, I'm not pregnant, nor do I plan on being pregnant anytime soon. For all of you weirdos out there, I had to change Kat's age. I'm 17. No.
Hi, Belly.
Can I
Love
have 2
you.
minutes?
Belly, we love you. Belly, we love so much.
I love you more.
Also, you're hitting on a minor when you were hitting on Cat.
Stop it. Jeez. Yeah, so I had to change Kat's age because I was actually still going to play her as 17, but I realized like in the middle of my first broadcast that you can't sign a legal binding contract when you are 17 years old. And so when somebody asked me my age and they were like, well, you signed a contract, I was like, I'm 18. 18. What was the question? Oh, we'll get to that in just a second. I'm gonna be really quick. Kat was kind of created on a whim, like I said. I met with Johnny I got a call Thursday. I met with Johnny on Saturday, and we aired on Sunday. So Kat was kind of made on a whim. She was kind of the good girl next door. I don't think either of us anticipated how incredibly moral she was going to become. I can say as an actress, it was incredibly hard to keep her that pure in those intense situations. At the same time, it was really, really rejuvenating to have that in my life for a while. I transferred over. So for those of you who like watch Kat's broadcasts, I transferred over a lot of my own personal health problems. And so to sit there and say that I have a positive outlook on, I'm not going to cry. No, it's like to say that I have a positive outlook on things. It almost like you convince yourself that you do. And you guys telling me like I genuinely did have those seizures when I broadcasted, and you were like, and you guys were just so supportive. You're like, go rest, we love you. It was incredible to feel that. And so in a way, Kat and I are really similar, but I would love to be as moral as Kat, but I am not. I am human. I am very much human. Okay, also, that's the other thing I want to say. I did not know I was in until the morning of the Capitol building. So everything that Kat did was true blue. Like every reaction that she had and like her little kindness campaign that B. Finch and I kind of started, that was completely real. I had no idea I was eaten the whole entire time. So, oh, Victoria's rolling her eyes at me. I swear to goodness, that's what happens. Okay.
So to answer the question, really bad jokes. Was the whole season planned? Yes and no. So there's a part of it that is planned and the part of it that isn't. So the part of it that is planned is that we do have a set of directors and producers who have a vision for how the season's going to run. But the cool thing about this particular show is that it's really unpredictable. So they have a plan. They know kind of where it's going, how it's going to end, what the characters are generally going to do. But our reactions are our own. Our decisions in the show are our own. It's all improv. So sometimes in certain episodes when things would happen, that was not something the producers planned, and that's intentional. When Bruce got taken, we had no idea. In fact, in every episode, we literally have no idea what's going to happen. We know a very few bare bones things, only really enough to give us direction in the show, like where to go. Otherwise, the rest of it is very much improvised. I mean, there's any kind. It's all just kind of on a whim. We're finding out characters do it. So we're like the characters. We're lost in the mystery, trying to figure out the mysteries, trying to figure out the clues. That's how it works, and that's what makes the show kind of special and unique. The only direction that there is the producers and the directors planning out certain episodes and whatnot. That is the only framework that we have. The rest is really up to us. So decisions we make with our characters are our decisions. We might clear them past a producer, but for the most part, anything that I said in my vlogs or did it as my character was totally my decision, like the direction I wanted to take with my particular character. And that's essentially how it is, and that's the answer to your question. Guess we can move on to another question at this point. So if you have questions, make sure you ask them right now, because we're here to answer your question. So if you have a question specifically for us, or if you
Click on the Q&A. Here we go.
Okay. Why did we never get to see that guy named Luke's face on the show? Is he camera shy without the mask?
Tell the story. Tell the story.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay, so do you guys remember the episode where we were in the basement of the house that was filled with awkward medical supplies? Because I do, because I effed up that episode. So yeah, when we left Slade behind, so there was a phone that apparently was being used to provide a Wi-Fi signal that maybe if I had been connected to, I would have had a better signal or connection. But whoops, anyway, hindsight 2020. So all of a sudden, this phone rings, and being there, and in the moment, I'm like, oh, this is a clue. And so even though everyone around me is telling me don't answer the phone, like, oh no, it'll be fine. I didn't just like show up to the shoot late, so that's why I have no idea what's on. I'll just answer the phone. So I answer it, and the woman, as many of you may have heard, says hello, asks, is Luke there? And as soon as I heard, is Luke there, I was like, oh no.
Luke is the director. He was the owner of the phone, and it wasn't supposed to happen.
That was not supposed to happen. I was not supposed to answer the call because then I could not take a message for Luke. So Luke, if I haven't properly apologized to you yet for that, I am so sorry. I have no idea who that was or what you needed. I really hope it was not important. From the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry for totally screwing you over at that call. Okay.
I'll answer one. All right. So obviously pretty big question, especially considering if you're a Jay follower. Jay did shoot Dr. B. I know, big mystery. Yes.
Way to tell the truth.
However, the gunshot was done with a piece of wood on top of another wood thrown by me. So if you didn't hear it, that's why. I threw a piece of wood at a piece of wood. Yeah. Yes. For those that believe me, thank you. For those that called me on my BS, thank you. You all did well. Sure.
And I'm so sorry. I have to run. I do. I have to go. And this makes me so sad. No, I don't. Touching. People are touching me. Why are people touching me? I have a bubble, guys, and it's being violated right now. Okay. I'm an actress with a bubble, and playing Janet was so difficult. Okay, anyway, I'm so sorry. I have to run, guys. I'm a terrible, terrible, horrible person, and that's just awful. There is no excuse for the action. I don't know, the crime I'm committing by leaving. I don't know. I'm trying here. I'm sorry, guys. It is a sin, mortal one in that, and I'm so sorry. No, it's been amazing being able to hang out and connect with you guys, and you are all absolutely fantastic. I really, really hope that you will stick around and support us and join us in what we're doing and all these crazy kids, because I would love an excuse to hang out with these crazy kids again, because they are kids and they're all fantastic and I love all of them. And seriously, Elliot, I totally liked you, and now you're like screwing me out of my goodbye here. Thanks a lot. Okay. All right. So you guys all have an absolutely fantastic night. And as you know, go big or go home. Okay. Bye.
Where's the next question? Okay, let's see that next question. Okay. No. Get out. I love this. Do you see what I live with? Do you see this? Hey, can we get a new question? Oh, yeah. What was your guys' favorite episode?
Do you like the mustache?
They don't like the mustache. They don't like it.
Well, we lost ASL.
We love you too, man. Yeah, he's saying bye.
Where does Jenna?
She keeps going off on her way.
Oh,
But
she just went to say goodbye.
yeah. But for real though, what was your guy? Now it's my turn. It's my turn to ask questions. Day three.
Remind me what day 3 was, because I'm kind of forgetting what day 3. Wait.
I think that was the office building.
Was it the office building? My connection was okay, I think. Yes. Okay. Yep.
That was my favorite.
So Belly said her favorite episode was it Belly?
Yeah.
No, it was Really Bad Jokes. Oh, Belly just can't decide. Really Bad Jokes said his favorite one was The Office Building. Wasn't that the first episode you came on? Because I'm pretty sure that's the first episode you watched.
That was like the third or second.
Yeah, the weird building. Excellent. I like it. Yeah, where Bruce died.
That was a good episode.
Next question.
Who was your guys's? Okay, this is gonna be controversial.
Favorite character.
Favorite character, not least favorite, because I know people hated. I had a polarizing character.
We do have real names, really bad jokes. We're real people.
My name is whatever your father's name is.
But actually, it's not.
Hello, son.
Hi. Is Elliot really French?
What's your name?
Yes and no.
Yes, I actually. Wait, what? Am I supposed to speak French? Oh. Yeah, I grew up there. So, car Dieu a tant aimé le monde qu'il a donné son Fils unique, afin que quiconque croit en lui ne périsse pas, mais qu'il ait la vie éternelle. So, you have a question?
Not anymore.
Oh yeah. Who should I start this week in fantasy football? Tim Hightower or Chris Ivory? All right, I'll pass that along.
So while you're all mulling over that question, what is your favorite kind of character? Is it the moral character, or is it the ones that are kind of black and white or gray? Mostly black or gray. What fascinates you the most? Or who was your favorite character? But be gentle.
Belle said started Lily, then it was Zeb, then it was Jay, then it was Fiona. Does that mean you started liking her first and then went, okay. Wait, we got
You really teach kids history.
I am actually a history teacher. That is correct. That is what I do when I'm not acting on the show. In fact, hopefully I haven't found this, but my students actually, some of them watched the show, even though I really didn't want them to, which was awkward when you're trying to play a sociopath and your students are watching. Yeah, that was fun. So, in any case, yeah, I'm a teacher.
Fun fact.
And I love history, like Zeb. That's one thing we have in common. Most entertaining type of character is morally black, but I typically root for the good guys. Okay, so in other words, I'm your favorite character, but Elliot is the person you're rooting for, which that's fair.
Makes sense.
Go teachers. Oh, what do you want to see next season? So we are planning a season 2. We're having a fundraiser on Kickstarter. And basically this first season was very much an experiment. It was very much just because no one has ever done this before. This kind of show has never been done. And so we didn't really have exactly a crazy budget or anything because we didn't want to like blow the bank on something that we didn't know.
Did you guys notice that we didn't have a very big budget?
Zero budget. Did you notice the
There
fact
was
that
no
we were
budget
using
except for
smartphones?
Luke's credit card, and we appreciate him.
We love you.
He's on the other side of this. Woo!
By the way, Luke,
He's over there.
Luke's credit card number is 3217-437.
And his social security is.
But we are starting a season 2, and we would like to know what you guys liked about this particular season as we're planning another one. Yeah, we don't have a season 2 unless we have the funding for it. If we have the funding for it, we're going to push the envelope. We're going to try to do something different. I'm not sure if we're... Maybe. Partially, but also no, the money goes completely to fund the next season, which is the intention. And pay actors.
Yeah, we did this for free.
Because I'm a teacher with no money.
Yeah, we did this
Zero.
for free.
You know you want to pay us.
That sounded really wrong. But since it was Fiona, it's fine. Girls can say things like that. If guys say things like that, you need more puzzles to allow fans to help solve with the characters. For sure. That was something we really tried to incorporate. And we were trying to figure out like what was too difficult and what was too cryptic. And Belly, I'm so sorry, but I totally BS'd you all the time for fun because you still got into the clues all the time. And I was like, what will she predict as a clue? And so things like that Korn album I threw in there just to see if you would take it. Good. I'm glad you love being BS'd. Because I love you, Belly.
I know we're talking a lot about things that like we shoulda, coulda, woulda done. And I know that you guys were specifying like, oh, I wish it had gone this way. I wish you would have had this. But I do just want to shout out Johnny and Luke. They did the best that they could and beyond. I mean, this is, I mean, completely experimental. I mean, like I said, I mean, like, we were changing plots the day of, or, you know, sometimes locations didn't work. So we would have to, you know, well, not we, they would have to. Yeah, we almost got kicked out of the state building because it's like a federal building. And we were just thinking like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to do it on the street because we were going to deliver it to you. And so kudos to them. Much love them for doing this, going above and beyond. This was one hell of a run for a completely experimental season with no budget and absolutely no idea what we were doing as actors, I will say. So Alex wants some money, but he's currently on the phone. Are you off the phone? Okay, stop.
Plot twists. See, the gun keeps going off, and that's why we keep jumping like that. That's what happens. So a quick shout out to Belly. You've been fantastic through all this. You have seriously like gone above and beyond what most viewers did. Full recaps, you know, trying to solve puzzles, Skyping us to get like intel and figure stuff out, and being like a real bro about it, saying we can talk as characters, but then let's talk as people because we're all chill here. And it was great. It was awesome. I'm so sorry for dying like the day after we had our awesome Skype session. I was told that was kind of hard. Apologies. Yes, you can. Yeah, but we actually have like a little joke, Belly, because you made all these awesome things that we would constantly say, yeah, Belly's just eating all this stuff up. We do lie to you. And I hope in this season 2, you will take that into consideration and come up with even better theories, because I'm very excited to see what else you come up with. But yeah, so yeah, someone else wants this? Oh, Johnny's got to leave? Johnny, get on here. So here comes one of our directors and producers.
And Ammon.
And we love him a lot. Here he is.
The man, the myth, the legend, Johnny Vandershaft.
Hello.
Drop the mic.
My name's Johnny, as you all know, or Ammon. It's debatable. So yeah, you know, or Trump. Yeah, you know, I kind of like Trump. So yeah, Luke and I. Which one? A funny thing about the gala room, there was literally only 2 people were allowed to stand on the wooden thing because it could literally break. Oh yeah, at the prison, the red room, where they actually hung people. So it's kind of creepy being in there. It was interesting. So yeah, the story. Originally, the story was a lot different. It wasn't going to be really live interactive. So we had an outline for this story, which, let's say it was a square, and we had to fit it into a circle. So after the first episode, we realized, oh, it kind of snapped. So then from then on, we kept the episodes very loose, and they didn't really know what was going to happen. We told them, okay, guys, show up here. Someone might get shot. Someone might die today, and be ready for that. Sometimes they have no idea, but yeah, it was basically like that. So, are we on section 2 or 3 right now? I'll give a quick one about 3, and then I'll throw Luke in here. It's my wife's birthday today, so I gotta bounce. But yeah, you know, for season 2, we really want to improve the mystery and make it a mystery that can be solved from the beginning, as well as a mystery that allows you guys to be more engaged and interactive with it. Because this one it kind of worked with Zebulon because it was kind of sadistic, and there wasn't much of a mystery to solve. All of it was basically just manipulating them, which was kind of fun for me and Luke. We kind of had fun, like, let's have someone die today. But exactly.
Basically, the producers are Zeb. I was just a manifestation of the producers.
Oh my gosh, we had a lot of weird looks. There was supposed to be 3 other actors there, and they didn't do their part. They were there and they just walked by. We had a group of little girls. Doesn't matter. But yeah. But yeah, season 2 basically improved story, improved flow, and a better mystery that a lot more mysteries for Belly that will actually tie into the story that you can have fun with. Because your research was great, but half the time it was like, yeah, I was like, you know, that can actually work in this story, but it's yeah, you know, in a part she kind of drove the story. We're like, that's a good idea. Let's go with that instead. We kept it very flexible, which was interesting. So I'm gonna go and thank you guys for watching.
Thank you so much, Belly. We appreciate everything you did. The recaps, I really, really appreciate coming into the story so late. It was so hard, and I get on, and Belly would be like, "Don't trust this person or trust this person." I was like, "Thank God I can talk to somebody." So thank you so much for that. We appreciate it so much. You made it so fun and exciting to know we had that among other people. Major people who came on that were super excited and had watched other people's broadcasts they could share with us, which I think is an integral part of the show, is our viewers interacting with us and helping us along. So we super appreciate that, and we're excited that in season 2 to have more of those, and hopefully Belly is still following along with us.
So before that happened, our lovely Johnny came on. I was just going to say a couple of things to a couple of you. Of course, Belly, I love you. You are so helpful. I loved our little Skype session that one night. That was so much fun. It turned in more into like a, hey, what's your life like? And we just were laughing the whole time. Really bad jokes. I love you. Fizzy, I love you. Connor, I love you. The point of this, I kind of want to talk to
Is there anybody you don't love? That's what I want to know.
you. You.
Oh!
But essentially, my little thing that I wanted to specifically be Finch, I just adore you. And honestly, when Kat turned out to be Eden that day, I genuinely thought of you, and I just had like this sad in the pit of my stomach, like, he's not gonna think that like our kindness campaign meant anything. Like, I was actually genuinely sad. So thank you for coming on here and like inspiring me to do more. You are wonderful. So keep doing you. I appreciate you and all your kindness that you like to share. So
Also, I want to say thank you to Opal. You've been such an amazing part of this experience. You really helped even my broadcast like just flow, and people. It was just awesome. After a while, we just had running jokes and just fun times. I look forward to continuing to talk with you guys. And you guys really, it was amazing how many hearts you guys gave me, and I just feel like so just so thankful for all of you guys. And I intend to continue to just chat with you guys and keep up the friendship. I really feel like a lot of you have become my friends, and so thank you so much for that. And we need you to continue season 2. We would love to entertain you more. And anyways, so that's all I have to say.
by the way, Brennan is very touchy if you can't tell. I was about to like kind of move on to 3 here. So we have a little cheat sheet here on the table. Can I like adjust a little bit, please? Brennan is not a sociopath. He is incredibly
Am too.
touchy and emotional. So essentially, we kind of need to move on here. It's been really fun chatting with you guys, answering questions, asking you questions. It gives us a really good idea of what we should do next, where we should go from here. But unfortunately, we do not have unlimited time.
Nope.
So on our little cheat sheet here of what we need to talk about, the next kind of final thing is basically, where do we go from here, and how can you guys help? So like we said, we did not have a budget at all. Luke is standing over here, like just out of the camera view. Um, you're welcome to. I was just going to say that you were basically the one that, you know, totally funded it and drove it. Yeah. Yeah, come on. This is Luke. Woo! He was the GM that one time during the question and answer. This is the original GM. There we go. I have to point this way. It's backwards. Yeah, he's the one that hates Texans, Connor, by the way. So basically, where are we going to go from here? We've kind of covered this in various parts. We are trying to raise funds for next season because it was really fun doing this, but it was really hard. And we want to make this more enjoyable for you, too. So what we're doing is we started a Kickstarter. Obviously, I mean, we're on here. And we are attempting to raise $10,000 in 32 days. And that will cover everything from technology to paying us actors to plots, or not plots, props. I mean, like anything we need. Like, I think you guys probably had to buy a lot of fake blood, didn't you?
Johnny had it.
Johnny just had blood in his closet. No big deal.
Yeah, Johnny had a lot of fake blood. But basically, we're going to have to buy more fake blood.
But was it actually fake?
Give me this back. And yeah, so yeah, donating, you go to the Kickstarter page and there is there's like a bunch of little options. So you can either donate like just regular donate money, however much you want to donate. And then if you scroll down though, there's another option of
Beefinch Luke was on the Game Maker account most of the time. Most of the time.
Yes, he's the real GM, not Eden. You like for $5, if you donate $5, what is it that they get? Like a shout out on social media. $10 you get a signed cast picture. $10 you're gonna get a signed cast picture from all of us. Even those of us who aren't here right now, like I'm sure Zoe would sign it, wouldn't she?
She wanted to,
Zoe, who is who played Lily, couldn't be here tonight, but she's lovely. You guys need to meet her. She's lovely. Yes. And so like if you donate $10, you get like a signed cast picture. $25 is something. $50 you get yeah, there's a list. I'm just kind of like going through what I remember.
Yeah. Will you sail risk it live underwear or shorts?
With Zeb's face on it. Yeah.
David says he almost ran Luke over in one.
He clipped me with the door and he ran over Justice's foot.
That is correct, Belly.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, we should give the mic to Luke though.
Yes.
What are we talking about? Are we just gonna talk about technical?
Just tell us about yourself and your vision.
I'm Luke, and that was my phone. I am the Luke on the phone. And then what's funny is that Belly caught Pathos up in the window the first episode, and that's my company. And then Johnny and I started Hot Coffee Films. So that's funny that you caught Pathos, and you pretty much got what I left it up there for. We can sell whatever you want. If you guys will pay for it, we will make it. Whatever you want. I know, it is kind of weird. So season 2, guys, we really want to pursue this, but it's kind of difficult with no funding. So this funding is all about pursuing season 2. If we can hit our goal for Kickstarter, we will definitely go for season 2 and keep going. What we really want to do, just so everyone knows, is go to YouTube Live. YouTube Live has been around for a long time, but YouTube Live mobile is just now coming out. They announced that it's coming soon in like January of this year, so a long time ago. So we're just kind of anxiously anticipating YouTube Live because that will kind of self-fund itself, kind of a double meaning. Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of opportunity for sponsorship, advertisement. You know, what we're going for now is just this kind of Kickstarter because kind of the sponsorship is iffy on that. I mean, we can do stuff, you know, we can put you on the show, you know, for an amount of money, you know,
literally, guys, whatever you guys do, just throw it past us, and we can work with you if you want to donate and get this certain perk. We can do that. Yeah, if we go to YouTube, literally the audience goes from 10 to 10 million. I mean, it's literally on that scale. It's bigger than that, but I'm just, YouTube is just such a more vast audience, and that's where we really want to be. Periscope was literally like Johnny and I kind of looked at each other one day and we're like, let's just try this, and we just went for it. So Periscope was kind of a hope and a prayer, and that's just kind of where it sits. So like I said, going forward, we're going to try and use Patreon and Kickstarter. Patreon is kind of a membership where you can pay like $10 a month for your favorite character. So that's kind of helping them. It's helping the characters. It's giving them funding to go forward and do this more and to stream more. So Patreon, check out Patreon. We have one set up for Risk It Live. Check out the Kickstarter to kind of give us a nest egg to keep going and kind of recoup some of the costs for this. And like they said, it was zero funding, zero budget, and most of it was just beg, borrow, and steal. And we showed up places and got kicked out of some places and scared people. It was pretty fun. Does anybody have any questions as far as technical goes, like moving forward, like production, stuff like that? Is anyone tired of hearing the boring producer talk? It's really, it's what you guys want to do. We made this story up, and Johnny wrote it. Johnny wrote the whole thing, and I helped him. We kind of talked a lot. We literally would sit in that room over there, and he'd say, hey, how about this? And I'm like, what if we did this? And what if we did that? And we kind of just made stuff up as we went along. And there was a framework the whole time. A lot of people said, do you make it up or did you write it? It was kind of both. We made some stuff up as we went, and there was a lot of stuff that was pre-planned. But as far as season 2 goes, if we can make the story work to continue this, then yeah. We actually thought about doing this whole exact same thing, kind of a hybrid, take out some of the lame episodes. As lame as in like kind of what we thought, and maybe even hybrid them together, mash them together, and do it on YouTube again, because there's tons of people on YouTube that haven't even seen this. What? Like I said, we don't know. Season 2 can be whatever we want it to be. We can. Yes. All the time. Yes, we will take puzzle makers. We'll take riddles. This is your guys' show. You guys drove it. This is here for you, and you're the audience is what makes it go around. You guys are what makes the show. And that's kind of where we're different, and that's the whole thing we went off of on this whole live broadcast is you get to interact with the character. It's not just sitting back and watching. You're actually telling like Kat, hey, look over your shoulder, or look in the cupboard, or don't trust him. You guys really took up on what I thought would happen, which was a lot of crosstalk, and that's why they couldn't watch each other's scopes, because I was like, I really want the fans to go to Jay and say, hey, someone's talking crap about you, and I thought that was great. So that's kind of the theory, is that the interactive part is what we really want to preserve.
Yeah, go ahead. Please share with as many people as possible. We know you guys can't fund it on your own, but please share with people, get interest, post it on your Facebook, Twitter, whatever, draw attention to it. That's how this is going to really take off. Just tell them what a unique concept it is. I know for us, we didn't come in here with any expectation of being paid or anything. It was just a fascinating, interesting topic. Will you still keep Scope active? I think some of us will. I've been trying to decide how much I'm going to keep mine active, especially if we switch to YouTube Live. But if you want me to, I will pop in. The only issue, of course, is that with Elliot's character and Kat's character, they can actually portray, themselves, which makes it more natural. For me, like actually playing Zeb was exhausting. I don't know if you could tell, but there were moments where I actually had to like pause and talk to John and be like, I can't do this today. Like, I can't. And be like, okay, because it's an active character. I had to essentially sort of method act without method acting. And that was a very difficult thing to do. But I did love playing the character. Wait, you can become a psycho teacher. I kind of am a psycho teacher. But in any case.
I'm going to be really quick. I definitely think that there will be people who keep their scopes active. We are like the OG cast that use Periscope. If we do move to YouTube Live, that'll be, you know, there might be some new characters in there. There might, you know, that'll be the new platform that we'll all be on for sure. So if you want to follow us, if we do go that route, if we do get the funding.
The dance was the best thing ever. I agree. I had a lot of fun with that. I just had a lot of fun with that.
Anyway, yeah, you can, okay, take it. I don't want it. Okay, fine. Okay. So yeah, YouTube Live will be the new platform if we do get that Kickstarter going. Yes, but yeah, we don't know. It's up in the air. It's all up in the air. It's up to you guys. But yeah, I know my account won't be super active. Sorry, it's just characters. Like, I never was tired of politics until that's all my character talked about. Then I was like, oh my god, I want to go golfing or something, like just something mind numbing. But yeah.
And if you guys want, I can post new videos with just music and we can jam out together if that's what you guys want. You're welcome. We'll have dance jams.
You guys probably just got some nice little muffle noises. One thing I wanted to say is that just going off of what Brennan said with the whole, like, you're in character method acting without method acting, that was one of the hardest parts to get used to, in my opinion. No. Just like the fact that, like, because it all is like organic reactions from some of the crazy stuff that goes on. So, like, on one hand, like, there's you underneath it. It's reacting to this, like, whoa, what just happened? And then at the exact same time, you have to be this completely other person. And I think we got better at it as it went along. Like, the first episode, I feel like I personally had kind of a hard time with it, trying to talk to people and interact while still in character and, like, new stuff. Then all of a sudden, the people in masks came out. We'd heard about the faceless, but we didn't know what they were going to look like. So it was really freaky watching all those guys come out with the black masks on. I just wanted to say that I feel like that was one of the hardest parts just for me as an actor, trying to get used to that whole thing. Yeah. No.
First of all, B Finch, yes, I will definitely do that. Oh, we have like a kindness campaign going on. We're like genuinely, we started like paying for people's coffee, and I started like scoping it. It was super fun. I will just add on to that really quickly. Being our characters, scoping as our characters was incredibly draining, even though Kat and I do have some real similarities. Actually, Brendan and I had a really good conversation about it one time. Like at the 2-week mark, I was just dead. Actually, it was the 3rd episode. I was just dead. I was like sitting there. I was like, what did I get myself into? I can't do this. I'm not cut out for this. And then our characters had to get like a second wind, where we all of a sudden, like, we were super confused, and then it kind of just clicked. Like, I know I had that moment with Kat where it was all of a sudden, it was like, oh, this is who she is. Because I was trying so hard to react organically, like, as myself, and realizing, no, it's kind of like when you're writing and all of a sudden your character starts writing itself. That's kind of how that happened. What? No. Oh, never mind. But back to scoping. I know that Rami and I will be doing Thursday scopes here on Kickstarter just to kind of promote the whole. What'd you do? What haven't you done?
No, he said that Leon didn't make sense. How the hell did you do that? I did.
That was just something that he wrote in. And talk about how we're.
So Rami, the question is, what?
Are you doing Thursdays with us?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Rami, question for you is, how did Rami felt about how we kept him going for hours? Sorry about that, by the way. So how did you feel about them keeping you going for hours and hours and hours on end? Was that tiring for you?
On Periscope? Actually, it was more. I feel like it was more my choice to spend a lot of time. I was really interested in getting to know a lot of people, and I had a lot of time on my hands. Unlike a lot of people here, I have a job that's a little bit less demanding, and I end up just kind of being a babysitter. So I honestly was having a lot of fun. Towards the end, it did get kind of tiring, and my ADD kicked in, and I would get distracted and stuff. But yeah, I loved it, and I'm glad that we got to have so much fun. I feel like we had a great time. Moments with Papa Reynolds, and I my goal was to really so he's asking what Papa Reynolds was. So Papa Reynolds he's one of my clients that I work with, and no, he's not the one that threw tea on me, but he's a really loud guy. So when I would broadcast, when I was working with him, he'd just go crazy. We just kind of bounce off each other. We'd throw insults at each other, like just really stupid insults, and it was just super fun. He'd be the DJ, and so I wanted to create like this atmosphere where when you got onto the stream, like the broadcast, you had no idea what would happen. I might be downtown talking to random people or praying for people or like at work, and it would just go crazy with my clients or just like whatever, So thank you guys so much for coming and joining my craziness, or cooking food. I just prayed for him. Charity in your area. So what are we
can stay around, whatever you guys want to do. We can wrap up.
Oh, I was just asking, like, have we gotten to everything?
We should talk about Thursdays, yeah.
Yeah, you want to kind of explain that?
Yeah,
Let me go make sure we did.
I don't really know what about Thursday, like what time, when.
Kickstarter, we're gonna do exactly like this.
So we have a. Do you mind?
No, I
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like,
Okay. Okay, Thursday. Okay. So we're gonna continue these broadcasts on Kickstarter from Thursdays from now on around 5:00. Since we are gonna be basically, raising money, one of us or several of us will be popping up on the live stream. Maybe I'll come as Zeb, maybe I won't. Hello, beautiful statistic people. And so we'll show up on.
Take off my shirt.
So we'll show up on Fridays, do random crap. In order to connect with you guys, dinner with Psycho Teacher. Yes, B Finch.
I saw.
hey, yeah, if you fundraise for us, we'll have dinner with you.
Yes, if you fundraise with us or for us, we will have dinner with you. Absolutely. Meet you for coffee, whatever you want. So we'll be here on Thursdays. One of us will be here probably, and we'll talk and chat. But please, guys, please share the word, spread it, get this show going. We think it could be really amazing, especially with actual funding where we could actually have real cameras and actual cameramen. We're thinking possibly of in actual episodes of having real cameramen, because one thing we discovered as actors was holding on to the phones while acting was incredibly restricting. As much as we could interact with you, that was difficult. So we'll continue the vlogs, but we'll actually have some real filming going on and just really improve the episodes and make them just look beautiful. So please join us. So was there a question that someone asked that was really good?
There's 30 days for the Kickstarter.
There's 30 days for the Kickstarter, so get going!
Please. Please. Please come. Everybody pay help, please. We need your help. Nice. You guys should make a promo music video or something.
To be a teacher.
Okay.
Oh, we do. We have a promo. Well, here, let me see.
I'm giving money to have hot tub time with Elliot and maybe more. Hey, Rami and I, we hot tub all the time, so feel free to join us. We will invite you to hot tub.
My parents said we could do like a cast party at my parents' in the hot tub.
Oh no, Connor, that's not my Smeagol voice.
This is my Smeagol voice. So if you want to actually contribute to the show, I will show up.
Oh,
Hey, there's one.
I will show up and do the voice.
Oh, yes. On Thursdays, one of these times, Parker will show up and shave his mustache on live stream. If we get to $3,000, he will shave his mustache. If we get to 5,000, I will do a whole hour with nothing but the Smeagol voice. Back and forth.
What are we gonna get you to shave your beard? Like,
Yes.
Okay. If
please tell them that there is a promo video, by the way. That's
yeah, there's a promo video on the way. And if we get to 10,000, I might shave my beard for that. Maybe. I have not yet decided.
Oh.
If we get to 15,000, the beard's coming off. Just saying.
Does the hair come off too? Is it like full bald? Like.
My girlfriend says I look okay without it, so I'm sure you guys won't be too shocked.
I have done waxing, and it is not a fun time for me. So if we do hit, yeah, and it hurts like you know what. But if we do it, I'd be willing.
Also waxes, you know what?
That's what. Do you even know what waxing is?
Okay, well then that was kind of.
If we get to 20,000, can we wax the producers?
If we get 20,000, I'll do a pink old man. Right? If we hit 20,000, I'll dye my hair bright pink and do an old man. I'll shave the top bald and keep the sides.
I guess if you guys like pain and stuff, like you could wax somebody's armpits. That'd be gnarly, but you could do it. He's willing. He's willing right here.
No tase.
Ooh. All right, we'll tase somebody. Maybe multiple people. Who knows? Dude, that experience. What? I'm like stuck.
So someone asked about like background stories. One of them is that since the very beginning of the show, when I showed that my character would hold the taser, it's my character. I don't have a taser. My character does. For my character. The entire time, Logan has always been like, dude, you should tase me an episode. And we never got a contract up that we could sign that I could do that in, but that can definitely be part of the Kickstarter. You want to see Logan get tased? You heard it here, guys. $25,000, and I will tase Logan on the show for you guys because he wants to.
Live. We're gonna do it live, and we're gonna do it live. It's gonna be good. No, we're gonna do it live, and then also get it from different camera angles and do it slow mo. And the production value is gonna take up the 20,000 that we just made. Yeah. No, they've got like really good cameras that we're gonna do it now.
We're also paramedics on the scene just in case.
No, we do this for real. No, I do. It's my body. Don't tell me how to live it. Opal, get on my side. My body, my choice.
We're gonna start rapping.
And then if we get to 30,000, Jenna will be pregnant with excitement.
Character will be.
I am not pregnant, nor do I plan on being pregnant for a long time, if ever. I'm not pregnant. I plan on being pregnant. $30,000. I will dye my hair bright purple for you, but I will not get pregnant. Did you just say to clean my room? Heaven forbid that I am almost an adult and I can't choose to make my own bed or not.
Heaven would forbid you in that instance. Yes.
We do need to wrap up, though.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
starving.
Luke.
Luke, would you wrap up for us?
Yeah. Peace out. Everyone's leaving, so thank you, everyone. You all are appreciated.
You're awesome.
Have a good night.
All right, we're gonna keep waving. Luke's gonna go turn it off. Some of us will periscope, some of us won't.
We should do a wave.
Wave. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You side. 1, 2, 3.